All right, we are live. Happy Friday. So today is the final day of the Movement for Mamas Challenge. It could not have come at a better time for me because I said this whole week has been really a struggle. I thought I was past my first trimester woes, and then, it's still lingering. So I really needed this. I really needed the community and to be here with all of you sharing positive energy. So just a reminder, I am Jackie Smith of Little Adapts by Jax. I am a holistic integrative nutrition health coach, a fitness instructor focusing on barre and yoga, pre and postnatal, and I will be doing a more in-depth prenatal yoga training in March, which I'm very excited about. But one of the things that I have done throughout my life and throughout my practice has always been yoga. Yoga is something that I always come back to. I've been doing it since high school, and it really is a form of meditation for me, but it's also a way for me to really lengthen and stretch my body because, like most of us, we're always on the go, and I think yoga during pregnancy is one of the best things we can do. Everything feels so good, everything's so tight, everything, from your chest, right? From a growing belly and boobs, like everything is just pulling forward. If you have a young child as well, you know that it only adds more weight and stress to the body. So prenatal yoga is really something that is important to me and something that I hope that you will enjoy today and really share, and is something that I do once a week, whether or not I'm pregnant or not, and I hope it's something that you can enjoy. To start our practice today, the two affirmations are listen to understand. I feel like that was really indicative, and I'll talk a little bit more about what I've been feeling this week at the end of class. But from the hope cards, listen to understand. Just listen around you, listen to your body. And then from the Mama Natural, positive affirmations for pregnancy, I am my own best advocate. And what I keep coming back to about what I am doing, what Little Adapts by Jax is all about, and it is all about empowering women to be advocates for themselves, especially during pregnancy and postpartum, because we don't always have the support and resources, and we don't always know what we can say yes and no to. So with my journey and things like that, that is something that I'm going to continue to share and make sure that you never, ever feel alone or feel like you have no one ever to reach out to if you're going through anything or if you have questions. So the Little Adapts by Jax prenatal program will be changing and incorporating way more experts with pelvic floor, from doulas to midwives, to all the things that we don't necessarily know about but might want to be more educated and empowered for when we give birth and when we've recovered postpartum. So I also brought my black obsidian stone, which pushes away negative energy and helps us heal our souls. And today we're actually going to start in child's pose and do our prenatal breath work there. So if you have yoga blocks at home or you have pillows, please bring them close by. And then I want you to come into a child's pose. So your knees are as wide as your mat, your toes are touching, and then you're going to reach your fingertips along. So you're going to activate the forearms off the mat. I know for me, I carry a lot of stress and tension in my neck and in my back. So we want to make everything active. Roll the shoulders away from your ears. And this is going to be a good technique to see if child's pose is maybe a better way for you to connect with your pelvic floor. So I want you to breathe in through your ribcage like we've been doing all week, relaxing that pelvic floor. You can place your third eye on the mat if that feels good to you. Doves. Take a nice inhale through the nose, relaxing the pelvic floor, and then exhale out the mouth, pushing everything out. Pull the belly in and up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Speed it up. Inhale.
exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Two more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now zip up your lips and continue using your Ujjayi breath, breathing in and out of the nose.
I apologize for little whines and cries. Dakota's not feeling so hot today and her cold has gotten worse.
Just try to ignore it like I am. You're gonna breathe in through your nose and breathe out the nose. Relaxing the arms and the tension away from your ears. Relaxing your hips a little lower. Relaxing the tongue away from the roof of your mouth. And just remembering why you showed up for yourself today. Setting your intention for class. Why it isn't so important for you to do this movement today. To challenge yourself and show up for yourself and your community. Relax the muscles of the face.
Reach your fingertips to the front right corner of the mat.
Put your left hand on top of your right, and you're going to feel a nice left side body opening. Take 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale.
Now take your right arm, tent your fingertips, bend your elbow to the sky, place your left head onto your left bicep, your head onto your left bicep, rotate your chest open. You're going to feel a nice stretch in the lats, the shoulder, the back. Take 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come back through center. Take a breath here. Inhale.
And exhale.
Remember, grab those fingertips and bring them to the front left corner of the mat.
Place the right hand on the left hand. You're going to feel a nice right side body opener. So as you inhale, reach your fingertips long. Find that length. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale.
You're going to tent your left fingertips, bend your elbow to the sky, place your head onto your right bicep, rotate the chest open. 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. This feels so good. Inhale. And exhale. You're going to come back through center. Take 1 final breath here. I really love child's pose, especially during pregnancy. It really opens up the shoulders, the belly, the hips. Take 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe massage out that third eye. And then slowly come up into tabletop. So you want your hands under your shoulders, knees under hips. You can bring your fingertips to touch and then open it back up. So your middle finger is just to measure out to make sure you're at the right length. And then plug the tops of the feet into the mat. We're going to come through cat-cow. So throughout this practice, I'm going to give you modifications just on like a vinyasa flow, but also there's not going to be any sort of twisting where your hips and your shoulders go the opposite direction, and there won't be any sort of upward extension. So when I come into cat-cow, I'm going to find a neutral spine. I'm going to inhale. Rather than doing this can be too much on extending and adding more intra-abdominal pressure than you need. So you're just going to find a neutral spine, open up the chest, and then exhale, press away, pull the belly to the spine. Inhale, neutral spine, exhale, press away. This is going to feel really nice on your back. Inhale, relaxing that pelvic floor. Exhale, push away, pull the belly to the spine. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Come back to tabletop, find that neutral spine. You're going to bring your right arm up, back, and around so your fingertips face your thighs. If that's too much, you're going to bring your fingertips to face the outside of the mat. Bring your left arm up, back, and around. So I noticed that as my chest gets really tight from the growing belly and boobs, I need to open it up. So I'm gonna send my hips back, inhale. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, send it back. It can be really intense the first time you do this, but it feels so good, and I do it in pretty much every single one of my yoga flows. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath, inhale. And exhale, bring your weight back over your wrist. You're gonna do clockwise circles. So think about rolling out the wrists, the knees, and then add in those hips. Remember, no judgment. We're just meeting ourselves where we're at today, how we're feeling, breathing into any tightness that we have, just using it as information so that we can better take care of ourselves, and just always coming back to that breath and back to that intention. Reverse those circles. Little circles to the left. So maybe this side feels a little bit different, but again, no judgment. Just doing what feels really good to you today. Today it meant sick baby, not feeling too hot myself, locked up back. We're just doing sweats and a sports bra. No cute outfit today. Just showing up as I am, and I hope you feel comfortable doing the same. Come back through center. You're gonna bring your knees and your thighs to touch. You're gonna tuck your toes, sit on your heels. I know this can be super intense, but as you add more weight and stress, and you will need to stretch the bottom of your feet, which will help with any sort of leg cramping, calf cramping, that sort of thing. We're gonna inhale, our arms come up, and then grab opposite elbows. So again, just opening up that chest a little bit more. You're gonna think about, I'm gonna face you so you can see. We're gonna bring those arms back behind my butt or my head, and then we're gonna sit for 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, looking out into the horizon. Inhale. Exhale, let it go, drop it down. Now this one will be a little intense as well. So if you have your block or your pillow, I suggest grabbing it. We're gonna open up the fronts of the shins. So you can either place your block or pillow here, or if you want something a little more intense, you're gonna lean back onto your hands, little circles with the knees. So it's intense, but it feels so good. And ever since I started doing it, I now also do it in every practice. Reverse those circles. And it might take time. If all you're doing is just leaning back, that's all okay. All right, drop it down. We're gonna retuck those toes. We're gonna sit on the heels. We're gonna inhale, arms come up, and then grab opposite elbows. So do the opposite grip that's unnatural to you. Again, press the shoulders back, pull the shoulders down your back, look out into the horizon, into your potential. 2 breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, drop it down. One last time, let's open up the shins. Grab your pillow, block, lean back, whatever feels good to you. Little circles to the right, and little circles to the left. All right, we're gonna come back in to our tabletop. So we might go over the 20 minutes. Yoga is funny like that. We are gonna come into our tabletop. You're gonna tuck your toes and lift your knees 1 inch above the mat. We're gonna start to activate that core. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Step back to plank for just a second. Come into your first downward dog. You're going to keep your hands shoulder width different distance, feet or hip width distance, and then you're gonna pedal out the knees, shake out the head, shake your head yes, shake your head no. Do whatever feels good to you right now. Then bend your knees a lot. I have very tight hamstrings, so I always do this. And then think about putting as much weight in your hands as you have in your feet. And then sit your hips back. Create a crescendo with your back. Take 2 breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's come through our first vinyasa flow. So two options here. So if you're in your first trimester and it's your first pregnancy, you might be fine to do a regular vinyasa. I'm gonna show the modified versions. You're gonna roll forward to a plank, drop your knees down. We're gonna do a mini chaturanga push-up rather than doing to do a chaturanga to upward dog because no upward extension. And then we finish up into a downward dog. If you're in your 3rd trimester, I want you to just drop down to your knees and then come into a child's pose
that feels good to you, downward dog. So there's no wrong or right way to do this, but those, in my opinion, have been the easiest for me as I progressed. So let's all come through our vinyasa together. Roll forward to plank, drop the knees, or child's pose, lower halfway down, chaturanga push up, and then downward dog. Hold for a breath here. Inhale, exhale. Lift your right leg up to the ceiling. Step your right foot outside your right hand. Left foot meets right. Halfway lift, forward fold. Root your eyes, arms come up, hands come to heart center, Tadasana mountain pose. Roll your shoulders down your back, open up your chest, close your eyes. Set your intention for class again. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, your arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift to prepare. Step back to your knees and come to your vinyasa flow, whichever you chose to do. Downward dog. Lift your left leg up to the ceiling. Left foot comes to the outside of the left hand. Right comes to the outside of the right hand. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Root your eyes, arms come up. Dive right back down. Halfway lift. Plant your palms. Step your left knee back, right knee back. Come through your vinyasa. Meet me in downward dog. 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lift your right leg up to the ceiling. I want you to drive your left heel down, open up the back of your leg. Bend your knee, open up your hip for just a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Square it back off, extend the leg. Bring your knee in between your hands. Drop your back knee down for low lunge. If your belly is bigger, you're gonna make your foot wider so that you can fit your belly in between here. Come down for low lunge. Inhale, arms come up. Spiral the pinkies towards one another. Pull the belly in and up. Take 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. You're gonna grab for a block or pillow if you have it on your right side. Bring your left arm up and around. Open up that side body. 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Drop it back down. Come into low lunge. Tuck the back leg, straighten the leg. Cartwheel up for warrior 2. So your right leg is forward. Your left leg is back. Your left foot is at a 45-degree angle. Hold for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Sink a little deeper. Inhale. And exhale. Reverse peaceful warrior. You're going to straighten your front leg. Trikonasana, triangle toes. You're going to bring your right hand to your right calf, left arm to the ceiling. 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then slowly come back up. We're going to come through a Malasana squat pose because it is an excellent position to get your baby in the right place for birth, head down, which we want, and I just feel like it's really good for opening the hips. So you're gonna make your feet wider than your hips. You're gonna drop your sit bones underneath you, palms together, and then we're gonna inhale, exhale, lift up, squeeze the glutes. Drop it down, inhale, exhale, squeeze, drop it down, inhale, exhale, 3 more, inhale, exhale, last 2, last 3, last 1. We're gonna hold it down for 2 breaths. If this is too much, you can always bring a block underneath you. No shame in that. Press those palms together, elbows out to the side, inhale, exhale, keep smiling, inhale, and exhale. We're gonna remove that block. We're gonna come through whichever vinyasa you were in and meet me in downward dog. Take a breath here, inhale, and exhale. Lift your left leg up to the ceiling for 3-legged dog. Drive your right heel down, open up the back of your right leg. Bend your knee, open up that hip for just a breath, inhale. Exhale, straighten out the leg. Drop that right heel down. Step the left foot in between the hands, or maybe a little bit out towards the left side. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. For low lunge, arms come up, high lunge. So you're gonna spiral the pinkies towards one another, pull the belly in and up. You're gonna feel a nice stretch into that front right hip flexor. 2 breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Grab for your block or your pillow on your left side, or grab for the ground. Right arm comes overneath your ear. Open up the chest, 2 breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Come back up, move that prop. Bring your hands to frame your foot. Tuck your back toe, straighten your leg. You're gonna drop your right heel down, spiral the arms up, or cartwheel rather. Come into warrior 2. So your back foot is at a 45-degree angle. Your knee is bent. We're gonna hold for 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, reverse peaceful warrior. And then straighten your front leg, hinge forward, Trikonasana triangle pose. Bring your right up to the ceiling, squeeze your inner thighs in and up. 2 breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Slowly come up. We are going to come into goddess pose because giving birth is hard. And so we have to have moments of being hard and being still. So we're gonna come into goddess pose. So think about wide second. Feet wider than your hips, toes pointed out. You're gonna hold it low for 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, come up halfway, hold for 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, lower down, pulse it out for 8, 7, we're gonna hold it down, in 5, almost there, 4, you got this mama, 3, 2, hold it low for 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale, can you get a little lower? Inhale, and exhale, find your vinyasa flow. Drop your knees down, meet me in downward dog. Take 2 breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Lift your right leg up to the ceiling. Right knee to right wrist for half pigeon. So I highly recommend grabbing a block or pillow to put under your right glute. If your belly's bigger, you're gonna scoot your right knee out. This is such a good stretch for your glutes, your hips, but because of relaxin flowing through the body, ligaments are more stretchable. We don't want to overextend, so having this here to square up the hips is really important. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. And just come back to your breath. I know this is a short series, but I wanted to get your heart rate up, make you feel good, move your body, and then now we're fully cooling down. One more breath, inhale, and exhale. Slowly roll up, remove the block. You're gonna come into your 3-legged dog, drop the right foot down, lift the left leg up. Left knee to left wrist for half pigeon. Square off the hips, bring that block or prop to underneath the left glute. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Release, notice any different in the sides. Just coming back to your intention, coming back to your breath, forgetting about everything before class and everything you have to do after, and just coming back to the present moment, marveling at how amazing and incredible your body is to be growing a baby or has grown a baby or taking care of babies outside the womb, and just come back to that appreciation for your body. Slowly roll up, remove that prop, tuck the back toe, straighten the leg, come into your 3-legged dog, drop it down, drop the knees down. We will come onto our backs to cool down fully and come into Savasana. So roll down to your side wherever you are. 2 options here. You can either come into a full bridge pose, but I actually like doing a supported bridge throughout pregnancy. So if you have a block or prop, or you literally just just want to sit here in Supta Buddha Konasana, do your thing today. I'm going to put the block on the second highest setting underneath my sacrum, where my underwear line is. I'm going to flip my palms up, so roll my shoulders down my back. Sorry, flip my palms down. And then pretend like I have a block, or if you have another block, between my thighs so they're not splaying out. Hold for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Remove your props. Lift your hips up if you had something underneath it. Windshield your wipers to neutralize the spine. You're going to extend your left leg long, hug your right knee into your chest, and then bring your right knee over to your left side. So we don't want to be too intense about this, but I always felt like during pregnancy it was good to get this nice IT band stretch. And then I'm going to cactus or extend my right arm. But again, nothing is too intense depending on how big your body is. So just be light and gentle and listen to what you're feeling. 2 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Hug that right knee into your chest. Give it a nice squeeze. Send it long. Pull that left knee in. And pull the left knee over to the right side. You're going to square or cactus that arm. You're going to feel a nice thing about pulling that left shoulder down, opening up that chest. Again, lightly pulling. Doesn't really need to be intense. No need to cross over the belly. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. And then hug that knee into your chest and send it long. We're going to come into Savasana. And if this is too much for you, we're not going to be here very long. So I know everyone tells you don't sleep on your back, then sleep on your right side. The left side is golden. But if we're not doing it for more than 2 minutes and you're not in any sort of pain, there's no need to worry about it. So I want you to just come into Savasana and come back to your breath. Remembering why you showed up for yourself today, remembering why you did this challenge, remembering how this makes you feel and the endorphins and positive energy that you've created here on your mat, and how more importantly you showed up for you, despite the chaos of the holidays, despite your pregnancy symptoms or other children or family, but you showed up today and proved to yourself that you are important and self-care is just as important, even if it's only for 20 minutes. So let those feelings wash over you and take a few breaths on your own. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Start to reawaken the body. Because the left side is golden, we are going to roll to our left side for fetus position, using our right side as our left bicep as a cushion for our head, keeping our eyes closed or a slight gaze. Take a nice inhale, and then exhale, slowly push yourself up, and make your way into a seated, comfortable position. So I like to sit on my block, and we'll finish with breath work and our final closing. So roll your shoulders out, flip your palms up. I want you to exhale all the stale breath out of your belly. Take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, a little more. Flutter it out your lips. Final biggest breath. Inhale. 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 Hold it. Exhale, let it go. Come back to your breath. Make sure those fingertips are pointed out so you can, and palms are facing up so that you can share the positive energy you've created with the universe and allow for the endless possibilities of positive energy to be served to you from the universe today. Bring your hands to heart center to seal our practice.
with health and happiness always. Namaste. I hope you all enjoyed that as much as I did. This Movement for Mamas Challenge, as I mentioned on the first day, was really built around the fact that my first pregnancy was much easier. Movement became much easier to me, but this second pregnancy has really challenged me, I might cry, in a way that I never expected. But being able to show up for myself and show up for all the other mamas that are participating and know that there are safe and effective ways to move your body are really important, and I'm hoping to bring more resources and more light to things that will empower you and feel your best to be able to do all the work during pregnancy so that you can have an amazing and incredible birth and be able to relax those first 6 weeks and really just feel your best and have the best recovery. So I hope you enjoy this as much as I did. If you are feeling amazing and want to continue the streak, I will be hosting a 30-minute just regular sculpt. Obviously I'm pregnant, so there will be modifications, but my husband will be doing the abs if your partners or friends or family want to join in. And if you've been loving these workouts and my energy and my vibe, then stay tuned for an email that is coming out today for a special offer so that you can get all of my prenatal workouts. You can join me on this pregnancy journey at a really special rate. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day, an amazing holiday, and I'll see you tomorrow, or I will see you in the chat. Have an awesome day, and thank you as always for showing up for me, just like I'm showing up for you.